Hello, my darlings. Today we journey to the east, to a land of ancient magic and epic tales. We're diving into Journey to the West, one of China's most beloved stories. Imagine a story so popular, it's like Shakespeare and Star Wars rolled into one. That's Journey to the West for you. This fantastical adventure has captured hearts for centuries. It's a pilgrimage of self-discovery, filled with mischievous gods, terrifying demons, and a whole lot of monkey business. But before we hit the road, we must meet our main man. It moved with grace and agility, its every motion a dance of elegance and power. This was the birth of a legend, the beginning of an epic tale that would be told for generations to come. The monkey looked around, taking in its surroundings with a sense of wonder and excitement. It was ready to embark on a journey that would change the world forever. This, my dears, was no ordinary birth. It was a moment that would be etched into the annals of time, a birth that defied the very laws of nature and the cosmos. The heavens themselves seemed to pause, as if holding their breath, waiting to see what would emerge from the mystical stone. The Monkey King, as he came to be known, was born from the very essence of the stone, a stone that had absorbed the energies of the universe for millennia. This was no ordinary rock. It was a celestial artifact, imbued with the magic of the heavens and the earth, a conduit of divine power. Infused with the magic of heaven and earth, the stone had become a vessel of unimaginable power. When it finally cracked open, it was as if the universe itself had given birth to a new being, a creature of both celestial and terrestrial origins. From his first breath, he possessed incredible strength, could shapeshift at will, and had an innate understanding of the world around him. His abilities were not just physical, but also deeply mystical. He could transform into any creature, any object, blending seamlessly into his surroundings or standing out as a beacon of power. And his eyes, oh those eyes! They were not just windows to his soul, but also mirrors reflecting the truths of the universe. They glowed with an inner light, a light that could pierce through any illusion, any deception. It was a gift that set him apart, but also a curse that would bring its own set of challenges. They could see through any deception, a gift and a curse if there ever was one. For while he could see the truth, it also meant he could see the darkness that lurked in the hearts of others, a burden that would weigh heavily on him as he navigated his path. The other monkeys on the mountain were astonished. They had never seen anything like him. His arrival was like a bolt of lightning, electrifying the very air around them. They could sense his power, his potential, and it filled them with a mixture of awe and trepidation. This strange, powerful being, bursting forth from a rock, was a sight to behold. He was not just another monkey. He was a force of nature, a living embodiment of the mountain's ancient magic. His presence was both a blessing and a challenge, a harbinger of change. He was clearly something special. His aura of power was palpable, a shimmering field of energy that surrounded him, marking him as different, as extraordinary. The other monkeys could feel it, and they knew that their lives would never be the same again. They bowed low, proclaiming him their king, recognizing his superiority, his right to lead. It was a moment of profound significance, a turning point in their history. They were placing their trust, their future, in the hands of this remarkable being, little knowing the adventures that awaited them with their new leader. The Monkey King would lead them on a journey filled with trials and triumphs, battles and victories, wisdom and folly. His reign would be a saga of epic proportions, a tale that would be told and retold for generations to come. Monkey see, monkey do, and conquer. Now, our Monkey King, full of mischief and curiosity, wasn't content just being king of a bunch of monkeys. He yearned for more. He explored every corner of the mountain, his laughter echoing through the waterfalls as he mastered magical abilities with astonishing speed. He could leap across the sky, command the wind and rain with a flick of his wrist, and even transform himself into any creature he could imagine. This monkey was a whirlwind of energy and ambition, always pushing the limits of his powers. The mountain wasn't big enough. As time passed, a strange restlessness began to stir within our hero. The once serene and fulfilling life he led atop the mountain of flowers and fruit began to feel like a gilded cage. The mountain, with its lush valleys and vibrant flora, was no longer enough to contain his burgeoning spirit. The mountain of flowers and fruit, once his whole world, now felt small, confining. The beauty of the landscape, the tranquility of the flowing rivers, and the abundance of nature's bounty could no longer quell the fire that burned within him. He yearned for something more, something beyond the horizon. He longed for adventure, for challenges worthy of his powers. The Monkey King, with his unmatched strength and cunning, felt an insatiable desire to test his limits. He wanted to face adversaries that could push him to his very edge, to discover the true extent of his abilities. He wanted to prove himself, not just to his monkey subjects, but to the heavens themselves. The stars above, twinkling in the night sky, seemed to call out to him, whispering tales of gods and immortals, of realms beyond his wildest dreams. He envisioned himself standing among them, a peer to the celestial beings. The Monkey King's heart ached for knowledge, for a place among the immortals. He spent countless hours poring over ancient scrolls, seeking wisdom and secrets that could elevate him to the ranks of the divine. Under the shade of a grand ancient tree, he meditated, hoping to unlock the mysteries of the universe. Little did he know his quest for immortality would lead him on a journey fraught with danger, enlightenment. The path ahead was treacherous, filled with trials that would test his resolve and courage. He would traverse dense forests, cross raging rivers, and face formidable foes, each step bringing him closer to his ultimate goal, and more than a few laughs along the way. Despite the perils, the journey would also be filled with moments of joy and camaraderie. He would forge bonds with fellow travelers, share stories and laughter, and find solace in the companionship of those who walked the path with him. The adventure, with all its highs and lows, would shape him into the legend he was destined to become. A journey begins. So there we have it, the birth of a legend, a mischievous trickster with the heart of a hero. But this is just the beginning, my dears. The Monkey King's story is just starting, and believe me, it's a wild ride. Next time, we'll follow him as he leaves his mountain home and embarks on his grand adventure. Get ready for cunning disguises, epic battles, and a whole heap of trouble. Until then, farewell.